approach it. We've obviously got a thumbnail situation that we need to talk about. We're on the verge of... I did wonder if there should be a predictions video, actually, for Saturday night's main event, but we haven't...
Hang on.
Okay.
You haven't hit 96 on your phone yet. I'm not logged in.
Well, it didn't come through.
Do you want me to log out, resend it? I hit resend it, hit 42.
Okay, that last one didn't come to... Are you trying to sign in? Yes, I am.
Yes.
Okay, I've hit 42. Yeah, we were having a bit of trouble trying to just get signed in. It said I needed two-step verification and all this stuff. So we've just had a bit of a nightmare on that front. So whilst I was talking to Tommy about trying to set that up, he was like, oh, we got a few things to talk about. So I don't have loads that I'm bringing to the table. I definitely am down for talking about the thumbnail stuff, and I also found a band this week which I kind of like, which is an old band, which I was kind of like, yeah, this album's pretty good, you know. So we can kind of jump into a little bit of music conversation later as well.
Yes. Okay, so can we get the wrestling talk done with? Because I have thoughts.
Okay, yeah. So Alexa,
GCW and Sabu. What are your thoughts? Have you done your video yet on that situation?
No, actually, do you know what? That's a situation that is just not playing out in my world.
So you're not even going to get that dead wrestler monetization push?
No.
You're really dropping the ball.
Yeah, I don't know. You tell me, what is this? Bring me up to speed. What's going on?
So Sabu died. Everyone's heartbroken because he's Sabu.
Legend.
And he goes like, you know?
Yeah.
So then people remembered, oh, a week ago he just had a hardcore match.
Yeah.
And then people pulled up an interview Joey Janela did, and in the interview or something, he said that Sabu was on like legal drugs. They made him do the match. When he called the day of, was like, oh, I can't do it. I can't walk or something. And then he died like a couple weeks later. And apparently during the match, Sabu fell and hit his head on concrete. So people are, these internet sleuths. I lived through the Boston bombing, and I know firsthand how when it comes to the internet and solving problems, no one's like Reddit. No one's like the internet. They always find the right person. They don't accidentally ruin a family by saying their son detonated a bomb in Boston when actually that son committed suicide a week or two ago before that happened. But I digress. We have the greatest investigative journalists on the internet. So they have confirmed that GCW most likely is the cause, allegedly. This is what the internet's saying. Brett Lauderdale potentially was the person that put a gun, the metaphorical gun, to Sabu's head, and allegedly might have done something with that metaphorical gun.
I mean, I don't know the ins and outs of this.
Can I get sued for any of that I said?
No.
Okay, thank God.
The stuff that I've seen was from Joey Janela, where he said that the drugs that Sabu had taken were supplied by his own team. And he said that it's, I don't know what the drug is, but it's a drug that's widely legal. I don't know if it's legal,
Kratos.
Absolutely.
It's pronounced Kratos.
Kratos. Isn't that someone out of, like, the Marvel universe?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know the ins and outs of it. I think that Sabu took a lot of punishment in his life. I think to point to that one final performance as being that's what killed him, and it was like weeks after, I'm not sold on it personally. I think the details as to what's actually happened and, like, you know, the autopsy results and what was actually in his system when he passed away and all of that, I don't know why people aren't just waiting for that. I mean, it's like we're trying to solve a mystery when we don't even know there's a mystery. So I don't know. I've paid it no attention, to be honest with you. It's not been something I've been focused on, but I've had a few people asking, like, "Oh, what's your thoughts on this? What's your thoughts on that?" I'm like, I don't know. I don't know much about it apart from the tweets that I saw from Joey Janela.
And I do want to also note that people are curious if you're going to be doing a stream on Saturday.
There's no plans for a stream on Saturday. Is there any show on Saturday?
Williams says WWE Vault.
WWE Evolve? Vault. Oh, what? Is there one on Saturday? They're doing one on Saturday, are they?
Apparently, yeah, that's what Williams is saying.
Williams said there's one of Saturday night's main event, and they're doing it on Saturday. Yes, then. I did a member stream just actually, where I was saying to those guys, I haven't got any plans for this weekend because I feel like I need to catch back up. WrestleMania I've not caught up from. Then we went quite quickly into Backlash. We got Saturday night's main event coming up. There's Money in the Bank not far away. I feel like it would be good to get thumbnails done, descriptions sorted, like all the boring side of YouTube. I might use this weekend, get a predictions video done, things like that done. But I did say, if the Vault are going to do something, I'm interested. So to answer your question, William, thank you for telling me, because I didn't know. And yes, I am interested. I mentally was ready to do it on Sunday, because normally they do theirs on Sunday, but I'll do it Saturday if it's going to be Saturday night's main event. Makes sense, doesn't it? So yes, I am very interested in that. Thank you. I know it's got nothing to do with the web, but you know, just admin work.
Yeah.
Can we talk about Alexa? Because I don't want to cheat people clicking on the video.
Sorry.
No, it's fine.
So what'd she do?
So she came. We've been waiting for her to come back.
And she came back.
Yeah, she came back in a weird place as like a mystery partner for Zelina Vega in a bit of a nothing match, right? That was a bit strange. But then what was really strange is she went up to Charlotte backstage and said, "Let's chat." Now, a lot of people straight away were like, Charlotte ripped up the original Lily doll. So could it be that they're going to feud? But the problem with that is if you're going to feud with someone, you don't necessarily go up to them and say, "Let's chat." That's kind of like trying to work it out, trying to find some common ground. That's kind of like you've got a plan and you need their help, blah, 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 right? So it sort of suggests that we're in a situation where Alexa is going to work with Charlotte, which is crazy because no one expected that. Everyone's been waiting for her to just join the Wyatt Six. Now, what's quite exciting is the fact that Finn has been talking to Roxanne on Raw. And so, yeah, well, backstage has been kind of chatting with her. Like not yet, but it could be happening. And so...
Doesn't he have a hot Latina girlfriend, though?
Yeah, but you know, when it comes to women, you're allowed to have as many as you want.
Because you're poly.
Because I'm poly, and I think he's poly as well. Are you poly?
Okay. No.
No, why?
Too much work.
No, just do it.
No, if I could have my way, it would be none.
Oh, really?
But I need someone to help me afford rent.
I think that's Nolly, isn't it?
Yes.
Yes. No, you're Nolly, I'm poly.
Yeah, so basically on our first date, we both kind of agreed, like, we're kind of just doing this to find a roommate.
Yeah, I thought so.
Yeah, so...
I didn't want to say anything. I mean, I've really kind of kept myself to myself with this situation, but I could tell from the start there was no love there. There was no feelings there. It is clearly a transactional relationship.
Yes. Yeah. And she does make a lot more than me.
Right.
But for some reason, we split rent 50-50, which I don't know how she did that to me, but...
Yeah, that is a disgrace.
It's a disgrace?
Yeah, no, I meant to...
Hey, you want to hear something? I know we'll get back to this Alexa Bliss, but I came back from work.
Oh, yeah.
And I found my laptop screen totally broken. It was totally fine before I left for work. Came back, it's broken.
What do you mean broken? Like cracked or just what?
Just like, yeah, cracked.
Really? And it was fine when you left?
Yeah.
So does that mean you got to get a new laptop now? Or get the screen fixed?
New laptop screen, but You know who the only person at home was during that time,
The tortoise.
and someone else.
Oh,
But yeah,
and your partner.
How did you say that?
Tortoise.
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 Yes.
Yeah, what is the correct way? How do you say it? Tortoise.
I say
Turtle.
tortoise.
Tortoise. A tortoise. No.
Yeah.
Tortoise. Hey, come see the tortoise. No.
The tortoise.
Yes, it's a tortoise. Come see the tortoise. No, it's tortoise.
Not a tortoise.
I don't even know what it is.
Okay, so why are they talking? Why are they allowed to talk to each other? Like, that's my issue here between Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair. Like, where back in my day, women wrestlers, there was only like one on the card. And now suddenly there's a lot more, and I'm all for that. I'm all for that. But again, I don't want it all in my face. Okay. I love women. I love women wrestlers as long as they're not showing it off and stuff like that.
Okay. Yeah, well, where people are thinking this might go, I think it's more hope.
And I'm not sexist. I want you to know. Like,
oh God, no.
I have a woman friend.
Yes.
Some of my best guy friends are married to women.
Yeah.
I just, just sometimes they're like too in your face.
Mm-hmm. Listen, it's absolutely fine. Everything you've said checks out. In regards to Alexa, some people are thinking she'll start working with Charlotte. Then Nikki will join them. And then we'll get the Wyatts against Judgment Day. And on Judgment Day, you'll have Liv, Raquel, and this is why Finn is talking to Roxanne.
Mm-hmm.
So
wait, his wife is going to talk to Roxanne?
No.
Again, I have no issues with women.
No one said you got it. No, that's absolutely fine. That's fine.
But you know how people say that about like gay people? Like, I'm fine with gay people. I just don't want it. I just.
Hey, do you know what? You know this band that I found that no one's ever heard? Huh?
Is it the B-52s?
It's not the B-52s. It's the Modern Lovers.
Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4. Bam, bam.
What was that?
That was Roadrunner.
Oh, right. So you know the band?
Yeah.
I think I had seen their album in passing, but I'd never heard of them. Couldn't tell you any of their ones. But do you know what? They've got an amazing song that I absolutely love that I think could be the anthem for us.
What, Roadrunner? Because it's about driving through Boston?
It's called I'm Straight.
Wait, you're not.
Well, I am.
Okay, hang on. Rob's saying Triple T's having a stroke.
Yeah,
I want to
agree.
point out something, Rob. I was making social commentary just there because I watched a video about people being like, I'm fine with gay people as long as they're not like putting it on display, which I don't think anyone's fine with anyone. I don't think they're actually fine. So
You don't think gay people are fine?
I didn't say that. Did you say that?
No, I'm asking you if you just said that.
I'm sure there are some fine gay people, but as someone not in that community, I don't think it's fair for a straight cis man to distribute who is fine and who's just normal.
I have no idea what you're saying.
In America, fine means fit.
Okay. Yeah, she's fine. Yeah, I understand.
Yeah,
or he's fine. Yeah.
Yeah, but I shouldn't be the one who's qualified to say whether these gay fellas are fine. I should step back and be an ally in that situation. Who
said that you might have had a stroke?
Rob.
Robbie has. You're absolutely right. You are bang on the money, mate. I know Tommy. I've obviously been doing this podcast with him for a while.
Yep. We are lovers.
He has gone off road here. He is complete. Yeah. I don't even understand what he's saying. So I agree with you. I think it comes down to there's something going on. I think it's the screen. I think your crack screen has really took it out of you today.
The tortoise.
The tortoise.
He did it to me.
So yeah, I'm loving Modern Lovers, by the way.
William, what are your thoughts about women? Okay. Can we get back to Alexa Bliss? What do
Yeah.
people actually think is going to happen? Like any leaks, or what does Meltzer say? Should I look up?
I've not seen any rumor as to where it's going, which is what making it quite interesting. But people are thinking we could end up with this big faction war of Judgment Day against the Wyatt Six, which people have long hoped for. And there's a new show coming up soon called WWE Unreal. And it's going to show you in the writer's room. It's going to show you them actually putting stories together. They're going to show you gorilla position during shows. And it's all this documentary, which some people think is going to go a bit too far, kind of showing you behind the magic, right? But one of the things that was in the trailer was you saw a whiteboard in the writer's room that showed you what the working plan was for WrestleMania 41. One of those things was Wyatt 6 against Judgment Day. So we know Wyatt 6 Judgment Day has been discussed, has been planned, was at one point written on a board for WrestleMania. Now we're done with that. Are we going to do it now?
Here's the thing. I have no issue with Judgment Day.
Yeah.
I think they're cool.
That's good.
But like, as long as they're not in my face.
You really don't want things in your face, do you? That's what we've learnt today.
No.
You don't want women in your face. You don't want Judgment Day in your face.
And honestly, men. Add men to that too.
And men in your face as well.
Okay. Unless it's AI. No. Unless it's 3D. Then they can be in my face and should be in my face. So can we talk about some real things that's not wrestling? Because wrestling's kind of boring right now. It's post-WrestleMania.
Do you know what it is? It is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's super boring.
Yeah, that is a problem, isn't it?
Yeah.
What can we do to wake it up? What would you do?
Wrestling?
Yeah. What would you do?
Sign big names.
Like who?
Tournaments. WWE doesn't really do tournaments, though. They do King of the Ring, and it's like, who cares?
Yeah, but that's the problem, innit? They do a tournament and no one cares.
Well, their big names are never in WWE tournaments. I think that's the big issue.
That's a good point.
Like AEW, New Japan, all their guys are in those tournaments.
Yes.
Where in WWE, it's like, oh, here's a huge tournament with Pretty Deadly, and
it's a really good point. Imagine if they did a tournament and it was like CM Punk in a match against Sami Zayn, and if he wins, he'll face either Roman or Jey Uso, and Roman and Jey have got to fight. Yeah. Because that's what the bracket is kind of. That would be good, wouldn't it?
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, Tommy, why aren't you booking?
Well, it's because I know people hate Tony Khan, but taking the tournaments from Japan and putting big names in it is a real smart thing to do. And Triple H needs to start listening up, because that's a good way to spice up this weird in-between time between WrestleMania and SummerSlam, because you need something.
Yeah.
And that would really get people happy and excited, because, bangers after bangers.
He did Big King and Queen of the Ring last year, but, I mean, there's been no mention of that this year. So it sort of feels like they're admitting that last year did not work for them. Otherwise, if it did, they would have done it again, of course. So
who was in it? What was it like?
Well, the final for the men was Gunther versus Randy, which is not bad.
Oh, yeah.
The final for the women was Lyra and Nia, which, wasn't ideal. But I think they were trying to build Lyra up, and I think they really liked her. And, of course, she would go on to be the first women's Intercontinental. But you are correct. There was a lot of massive names that were not involved in that. Yeah. And, had we have done it again this year, but gone bigger with it and got more names in it, that could have been really fun. Money in the Bank coming up, though.
Is it?
Yes.
June 7th. Are you going?
No, I'm not going.
It's LA.
Do you know, someone sent me a message that Birmingham, which is a Raw show I was interested in going to, because Birmingham here in the UK is kind of where my family's from. That's where I went to my first show. They're doing Raw there. I can't tell you, I can't wait. Can't wait for that Raw, because I have no flipping idea what they're going to show you for, like, hey, look at how picturesque Birmingham is, because it is not, mate, right? Good luck with that. You could probably show the shopping centre, The shopping centre's got quite a nice, like, church in the middle. That bit, literally anywhere else, don't even bother, right? Birmingham is not known for being picturesque. It is where Black Sabbath are from, though. So maybe they'll do something around Aussie.
I am Iron Man. You know that song?
No, was that Modern Lovers again? Or? Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4. When you come to Boston, there's a venue named after that song, Roadrunner.
Really?
Yeah, it's a very popular song in Boston because it's about driving through Boston on the highway.
Is Modern Lovers like a really big band that has just somehow passed me by in life?
They're like, well, the fact that you said the Modern Lovers and I was able to name a song right away, I think that
I have never heard of them. Do you know this I'm Straight song? It's got nothing to do with sexual orientation, right? It's actually.
Oh, here you go.
Well, no, I'm just clarifying. I'm just clarifying that
they're local guys.
Are they? Is that why?
Yep.
Oh, they're good. There's a Boston band I really like. You know,
the Cars. Aerosmith.
Are they from
Pixies?
Boston? Are they from Boston?
Yeah.
God, you've got lots of awful music in your area. Really, truly awful. But
well, it's all boomer music, right?
Yeah, boomer music. I was never a big fan of Pixies. I like Aerosmith. Don't want to miss a thing.
And I don't want to miss a thing. When Patrick sang it.
The sweetest dream will never do.
Hey, so I saw Aerosmith live a couple of years ago, and Steven Tyler forgot the lyrics for Dream On, and I thought it was like the dumbest thing. Because you've done that song how many times? Every show since 1978 or something. How does he forget a whole verse and skip right to the chorus?
Did he do the classic put the microphone out to the... He just went, sorry, I forgot the word. I don't know the word.
He didn't say he forgot. He just like awkwardly just, dream on! Dream on! And I was like, oh, this is not the point. So the whole band just had to like, okay, we're going to the dream on part.
Hey, do you know who else came from Birmingham?
Oasis?
UB40.
What's their big song?
Red wine. Stay close to me.
Do you know who wrote that song?
Was it Modern Lovers?
Neil Diamond.
Did he?
Yep. You should see the Neil Diamond musical. You'd love it.
Is it just about him writing red wine?
Red wine.
Did he?
Stay close to
Did
me.
he write Kingston Town as well? In Kingston Town. Right on.
Red wine. Red.
Wow.
Red wine.
I did not expect to come onto this wrestling podcast and learn so much about music.
Yeah.
It's been a journey.
I'm one of those people that know totally unnecessary music facts.
Okay. Love that for you.
Thank you. So yeah, Modern Lovers are local.
Yeah.
Looking at Wikipedia, their drummer was in the Cars. Their keyboardist joined Talking Heads, and so they've done things.
Do you know? I found them because I was.
You went on YouTube and wrote "I'm straight" and wanted to see what came up.
That is exactly what happened. No, I was looking through the top 1,000 albums you should hear before you die, and I was very interested to know.
Planning?
Well, no, but what I am doing at the moment is just putting lots of CDs onto my computer so I can easily get them. I know you can go on YouTube and stuff like that, but I don't know. They're just good to have there, right? So I'm just surrounded with CDs. I mean, I've got a flipping stack down here of just bits and bobs. Nirvana, Shins, stuff like that. But
Nirvana, which one? Wait, the Shins?
Yep.
Really? You're into the Shins?
I'm into everything, mate. In Uterio, little bit of Wince in the Night Away.
Wow.
Little bit of the Smiths, Queen is Dead.
Oh, the Smiths.
The Smiths. Girlfriend in a coma, I know. Bit of the old Doors.
Oh, Break On Through.
Bit of Oasis.
Oh, what? What?
That was their last album. Dig Out Your Soul.
I've never heard of them.
Yeah, pretty sucked. Oh, yeah, you won't have. They didn't make it.
Uh-oh.
Hit me, baby, one more time. Oh, just all the greats. Is there any band you've recently got into? Because I've really got into Modern Lovers, and they've got this song that goes, I'm Straight.
1, 2, 3, road runner. What music have I been listening to recently?
Anyone you've discovered recently?
Discovered?
Because I discovered Modern Lovers. They were unknown.
Unknown. So I've been listening to a lot of Charlie XCX.
Oh my God, are you having a brat summer in May?
No, just her first album. I've been listening to a whole lot of Rosalia.
What the hell's that?
She does I don't know. It's not. It can't be reggaeton or something because it can't be something because she's not Latina. So they call it something else, but it's Spanish-based music.
Oh, is this all part of you learning Spanish?
No, I just found the album. I was like, this is pretty cool.
Okay.
Can I be right back? I remembered I got a DVD I need to unbox to see you cringe. They're still sending them, just so you know.
Okay, lovely.
Okay?
Yeah.
I'll be back.
Okay.
And then we'll talk about 9/11.
I'll hold I can do this. I've got experience. I can hold the fort. Yeah, the point I was trying to make is that song called I'm Straight, it's not about sexual orientation. It's quite interesting because the guy's like, I saw you with, I think he says, Hippie Jimmy or something like this. So he's basically talking to this girl saying, listen, I saw you with Hippie Jimmy. But he's always high. He's always off his head. But not me. I'm straight. I don't do drugs.
What? You don't do drugs?
I don't do drugs. I'm straight.
Have you ever?
No,
you have pints. You have the booze.
Yeah, I have the booze. But I don't really do pills and stuff like that. Well, I don't, but I mean, I have in my life.
Okay, so this first package is for all the really cool fans of us.
Okay.
Okay, I'm opening it up. Do you want to see what it is?
No, but it's happening.
Do you see that?
It's a Superman graphic novel.
Superman Birthright.
It keeps disappearing.
Isn't that an American thing? Birthright? Isn't that a huge hot topic? Did we just get political?
You got that from a Hot Topic?
Yeah, no.
Superman, what is that? Is that like a big story arc in a book?
It is, I think. I think it's a retelling of his... I don't know. They sent it to me for free because I'm an influencer.
Oh, right.
But you ready for this? I want them to stop sending these so bad. I might send them an email and just say, hey, you don't...
Are they free?
No, I told you I spent $1,000.
You don't send them an email saying, look, can you stop sending these? You just unsubscribe.
I didn't re-up my subscription. They're still sending from when I paid that $1,000 probably 2 years ago.
Yeah, well, you probably owed it then, aren't you? You probably received this for the rest of your life.
The Mayor Pete is asking what I thought of the Superman trailer. I turned to my partner and said...
Have you paid the rent yet?
No, I said, I think this could be good. Uh-oh.
I've not seen a new Superman trailer, by the way.
They put a letter in here. Howdy, before there's any confusion, I just wanted to go ahead and let you know, Daze, you're going to be so upset what's not included. That Suddenly in the Dark Deluxe Edition did not pass our rigorous quality standards. So the arrival has been delayed.
The amount of tosh, absolute rubbish that they send you, and they've got the nerve to say that something failed their quality test. There ain't a single thing you've shown me that would pass my quality test.
What about this? Enter the Panther, starring Bruce Lee.
Well, Bruce Lee's all right, isn't he?
You liked him in Exit the Dragon, Enter the Tiger.
Okay.
What about Enter the Panther?
Yeah, but will you ever watch that? Will you ever watch that and enjoy it?
Here's the deal. My partner, she's always watching some stupid cooking shows on the TV. You know how it is.
Yeah.
And then the other one is Dance or Die.
Right.
Which
what do you get from this? Why don't you could spend your money on films that are good?
I told you I spent this years ago.
Yeah, but why did you do that? Why did you make that bad decision years ago?
Because I watched a couple of their movies and I was like, oh, these are good.
Right. And so then you
I
went for like the mega subscription.
Yes.
Ugh. So when does it end?
We'll find out.
Oh my God.
So can we talk about I saw Devo.
Oh yeah.
They only play Boston like every 20 years.
Oh.
I don't know why, but I saw them. Yeah. And it was really fun. Mm-hmm. But they played basically the same set they did 20 years ago.
Oh, okay. Fun.
I went with my brother and my mom.
Yeah.
And it made me realize why I prefer musicals.
Really? Concerts. I was just about to say you could be doing this more regular than going to musicals, but you actually prefer musicals.
Because here's the deal. Yeah. I was watching the show, woman in front of me, her phone full 100% brightness, watching some Twitch girl streaming on Twitch instead of the concert. Yeah.
How
the guy behind me.
Did she have headphones?
No, she's living her own life.
So what's
the guy
doing?
behind
she's there
me,
watching someone whilst the gig's on.
Yeah.
How's she doing that? How's she here? I don't understand. Maybe subtitles are on.
She was doing it. Guy behind me.
Did you not think to ask? Excuse me, what's this?
No, she was old. She was old.
Yeah, you can talk to old people. It's fine.
No.
No. Okay.
I'm too close to that age.
Okay. Fair play.
Okay, so William says the Birthright series is about Superman justifying having a micro penis.
Oh.
That sounds pretty cool.
I've heard it's a pop-up book.
Oh, so
yeah.
Do you want? And you can see the micro?
And you can see you have to look really close. Do not go to the back pages. Because he gets surgery, and it's big. It's big.
And then at Devo, everyone behind me, there was like this dude with some girls the whole time.
Oh, yeah.
Just be like, you want to move? Do you want to move? You want to move? Hey, do you want to move? Like he kept talking and saying, do you want to move? Finally, after half the show, he moved. Yeah. But I then went to a musical on Tuesday and this is so much nicer because people aren't watching Twitch. They aren't talking.
But do you remember when you went to that musical and you got surrounded by school kids?
Don't want to talk about that. But today I went to a musical.
Oh, yeah.
I skipped work to go see the 9/11 musical.
No, you did not.
Yes, I did.
There's a 9/11 musical.
Yeah, I thought we talked about this before.
No, I don't remember talking about this.
Well, this is my second time seeing it.
You've seen a 9/11 musical?
Yeah.
What, does someone dress up as a plane or something?
No. It's like, it's 9/11 adjacent. It's not about what happened. It's what happened on 9/11, but in Newfoundland.
But only from 2005.
No, it's when
9/11.
It's the story of
from 2012
that had to emergency land in Newfoundland and weren't allowed in America, and the story of those people. It's a really heartwarming story of of humanity around the time of 9/11.
Okay.
So it's like 9/11 the musical, but not about the terrorist attack. It's about a flight that had
9/11 the musical, but it's just
not called 9/11 the musical.
Oh, what's it called then?
Come From Away.
Come From Away.
Yes.
Come From Away.
Yes.
That's what they've got. That's the big title they went with. Just 3 random words. Come From Away.
Yes.
That's the kind of thing I would shout at a dog if I was like sheep herding.
Mm-hmm.
Come from away. Away.
Yep.
That's not the name of a musical.
It is. I've seen it twice,
And
and I'm going to be seeing it more.
and what would you score it?
I really like it, like 9 to 10. I think it's great.
9 or 9 out of 11.
Because it's like all like that, you know, almost Irish pubby type music.
There's a musical that's based on 9/11, but it's not about the tragedy. And the music in it is like Irish pub music.
Xenophobia. It touches on a lot of things. Not being in contact with family. Because it's a true story that...
the terrorists come from Madani way. Fly the aeroplane into the tower, and we're flying now, trying to get away. Is it like this?
No.
Oh. In my mind, they're all just there, like, singing away with Irish jigs. And in the back, there's some woman doing river dance.
There is some of that, but it's not like the terrorists bombed America. It's, we're here in Newfoundland. We're having a time.
And you give this 9 out of 10?
I'm trying to call my son, but I can't get him on the phone. Yeah, it's really good. Apple TV made a version of it, so that's how you know it's good. If something's on Apple TV, 9 times out of 10, it's going to be something people like.
Come From Away.
Yeah.
Is there can we look at a video on it? I can't move past this topic.
Yes, there are so many videos on it.
Are there?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's have a look. Let's see. Come From Away. Let's see if we can find
trailer. Apple TV trailer.
Come From. No, I don't want the TV show.
No, well, it's a live recording.
Where's the Irish jig bit?
The whole thing.
Hold on. Well, it's been given a 10. Straight out of the gate. Bang, bang, bang. Come From Away.
Also, just so you know,
Yeah.
8 Soup does not like us talking about Come From Away and is leaving us for a milkshake. Oh, Sonny, you'll love it. They had so many jokes about Tim Hortons. They have seen.
Hang on. Here we go.
Here's a town called Gander.
September 11th, 2001.
Over
you just
200
showing the whole
planes getting
musical?
diverted.
Even with all the hotels in town, we've got no room. With thousands of passengers arriving at any minute, the town is asking for help with, well, anything you can do.
We barely know where we are.
Just freaking out. I wish I was home.
Thank you for shopping at Walmart. Would you like to come back to my house for a shower? Hello? Yes, it's me.
Dad, I'm okay.
Watch it.
We honor what was lost, but we also commemorate what we found.
It might be the worst thing I've ever seen.
Hang on, what did you watch?
I seriously watched the thing. I'm putting on
The
Straight.
trailer. What?
I'm playing Modern Lovers. I need a palate cleanser.
And welcome back.
Oh my god, I've got an advert now. Got a flipping advert. I deserve that.
So, did you think it was good?
Number 3 times already.
What'd you think of that?
I thought it sucked. I think it's one of the worst things
I
I've ever
got
seen.
scared. I put it
Why?
back in place. I put my phone back in place. I still don't
I
know
love this,
if
like,
I
he's talking.
should have called up.
He's
Look,
like, I don't know if I should have called
just tell
you,
me, why don't you?
but just tell
If
me.
I'm out of place.
Am I out of place?
'Cause here's your chance to make me feel awkward.
Oh yeah.
And wish that I had never
So
even
good.
called up this place. I saw you though today.
Welcome to the
Walked
Rock.
by with Hippie Johnny.
Hippie Johnny?
I had a call
I saw you with
up and
Hippie
say
Johnny.
How I wanna take his place. So this phone call today concerns
So it's a story about him
Hippie Johnny.
calling a girl,
He's always
saying, I saw you with
stoned.
Hippie Johnny.
He's never straight.
He's always stoned.
I saw you today.
I saw you
know,
today.
walk by
Can you
with
listen to Roadrunner?
Hippie Johnny.
Roadrunner.
Look, I had a call up and say
I just want to call you and say,
wanna take his place.
Place.
See, he's stoned.
he's stoned.
He talks about Stop and Shop.
Hippie Johnny.
Hippie Johnny is stoned.
Now get this, I'm straight.
But he's straight. He's
And
not
I
stoned.
want to take his
I want to take
place.
his place.
Now look, I like him too.
He likes Hippie Johnny. We all do.
Hippie Johnny.
Hippie Johnny's hip.
But I'm straight.
But he's
on,
straight.
so-
And I want
Will you come
to
to?
take his. I said I'm straight.
He's straight. He's not like Hippie Johnny. He's not like Hippie
I'm
Johnny.
straight.
He's straight.
Okay. What about
I'm proud to say.
He's proud to say he's straight. He does not do drugs.
Well, I'm straight, and I want
what
to
about
take
Away?
his place.
I love that song.
Do you think Come From Away is good?
No, it sucked.
Why did it suck?
It sucked so bad. It was so amateur dramatics. I thought at least they would have like the inside of a plane, but instead they just had chairs and they were like swinging them round.
Minimalism.
Yeah, it sucked. It was like, we're going to put the chairs in a row. Right, pretend we're in a plane now. Guys, we're in a plane. And then like all of a sudden they moved the chairs around. Right now we're in a waiting room. But it's like the backdrop didn't change. There was nothing like them. I had to use my imagination.
And you hate that.
Well, I
That's why
hate that when you're dealing with such a sensitive subject. Plus also, why the hell did they have such a strong Irish accent? What was going on? Was it an Irish plane?
Yeah. So I think your big issue is that they talk about Tim Hortons a lot, but you don't see Tim Hortons. And that's why I really like the production I saw today, because a lot of what you're saying, they fixed. There was a huge set. They had signs. They had things that came out. The scene changed. And I feel like you would like this. You know, Wicked, that musical?
Yeah.
They had literally Alphaba, the Broadway singer. She was like, okay, I'm done with Wicked. I'm coming to sing in this small venue to do Come From Away because it's such a banger and Daze will want to see it. She shouted you out, actually.
I just
don't
hate
believe
musicals. I just hate musicals. I hate
You
the
say that.
conversation around musicals.
You say that, but
This is painful every time you
I
go.
have to tell you about Kimberly Akimbo, which is what I went to Tuesday.
Is this what you want to talk about?
Yeah. So I went to a musical Tuesday, too.
Jesus
It's called
Christ.
Kimberly Akimbo.
What's
I thought
Kimberly
it was gonna
Akimbo?
be-
Is that Kimberly with her legs wide apart?
I thought it was going to be like 13 going on 60.
What's Kimberly Akimbo?
It's a play, musical.
Right.
And I want you to know there was a moment where they came out, they started singing Welcome to New Jersey. And as I sat there, I had a moment where I thought to myself, what am I doing?
Good.
And I also want you to know that I had tickets to go see Cinderella the musical tonight. And guess what I did?
Did you skip it?
I skipped it for you.
Oh, thanks. Thanks for skipping Cinderella the musical so that you could be here to have a chat with us. Appreciated.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
Jesus
here's
Christ.
the real issue.
You're the real issue.
No. We need to talk about this. This is kind of like you sitting next to that girl and not talking to her a little.
Oh, okay.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Okay. So I love stage touring and getting those pictures so we can make fun of me on the podcast. I haven't been doing that lately, and you've been noticing,
Yeah.
right?
I've noticed.
I've been getting self-conscious because often I am the only one there.
Yeah.
So I just pretend like I'm on my phone waiting for someone,
Yeah.
like I'm someone important, and I don't ask for the picture. So I'm looking for the community's ideas, how I can get that confidence, get those pictures for the podcast, because I feel like that's why we've been losing in viewership so much.
We've never had viewership.
It's because I don't get these pictures. Like, people were like, "Oh, you were at Kimberly Akimbo. Where's the picture of you and the?"
I mean,
her
I'm not
deadbeat
alone,
dad?"
am I? Kimberly Akimbo, it does seem like it's Kimberly just doing a monologue with her legs wide apart. I do feel like it could be basically her giving birth and she's got her legs in stirrups and we just join her as she talks about the pain of childbirth. That's Kimberly Akimbo to me.
I don't really want to talk about it, but
Oh.
it's about this girl who was born with a disease or whatever that makes her age rapidly fast. So she's 13,
Jesus
she looks like she's
Christ.
70.
Do you know what? I have dreams of this podcast being fun. And here's you coming in with your flipping 9/11 musicals. Yeah? Your diseased girl
It's
musicals.
so good, though.
It's not. I saw the trailer. It's not.
It's not good.
It's not good.
You saw the trailer.
I saw the trailer. You have to use your imagination.
Okay.
That's not good. And then you've also come in and spoke about some diseased girl, right?
The musical?
The diseased girl, the
With the
musical.
first song, Welcome to New Jersey.
Yeah. So
I hate it because that's literally what the play is.
Yeah.
About a diseased girl.
I know.
and The first song's Welcome to New Jersey.
But I can't. Why? But it makes it hard to have an entertaining conversation when it's always so dooming. I'm here going, look, here's a guy who likes a girl and is like, stop hanging around with hippie Johnny.
Well, Briggsy says, how about this?
Okay.
So you don't have to deal with asking for pictures, just stay home. Don't go to musicals.
Yeah, I'm with Briggsy on that. Me and Briggsy.
H Soup says, tell them you're doing it for a podcast. That's even worse.
Yeah.
That's the worst thing to do.
Yeah.
Stone Cold Fella says, hope everyone is doing well tonight, which thank you, Stone Cold.
Thank you,
I don't
Stone
think
Cold.
Daze is doing well.
Who's doing
Because I
well?
keep talking about you. You're not.
No,
because I
I'm
keep
not
talking
doing well.
about the diseased woman.
I know, because I have dreams of doing this podcast and it being fun. And then here's you coming along with your flipping diseased women and 9/11 musicals.
Well, here's
And
the deal. It
talking
would be
about-
better if I was like, I got the picture with the diseased woman, and we showed it. You would appreciate that more, I bet.
I can't find any humor in diseased women.
The woman's not actually diseased. She's actually just a 60-year-old woman who's playing a 13-year-old that
She's
has
a
disease.
boomer.
Yeah,
Oh,
acting
God.
like a 13-year-old. The whole musical is that.
Oh, Jesus. Well, if I had to go and watch a musical about a girl with a disease, she would have to be in her 20s or 30s. I am ageist.
Yeah.
60-year-olds. I mean, what? They've all got diseases by that point.
That's actually true.
Do you know what I
have
mean? It's not even that special. She's just a woman.
Yeah.
Ugh, honestly. This has been a nightmare for this podcast. Do you know what? We have gone from being a podcast that would talk about you going on like wacky dates.
Yeah.
And what's happened is you've now settled down, right? And so you can't share those stories anymore because you're not having them. So you've replaced that with musicals conversation,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Can you see what you've done to this community? You've drawn
this
them in.
community.
Yeah. You've drawn them in with some really fantastic content. I mean, the stuff about you being abused in the wilderness is just one of the greatest stories, right?
Yeah.
Taking a picnic and the girl having a go at you in just a brilliant. But and what about that time where you went to the club and you saw the girl and she was absolutely repulsed?
Yeah.
This was quality content. And now you've settled down and so you've become boring. You've decided to get into musicals and now we got to listen to 9/11 the musical. We got to listen to that. And we got to listen to flipping, I was going to go to Cinderella, the musical tonight. Where we were to where we are now is this drop-off needs to be studied. This drop-off needs to be studied. Well, do you know what? I'm going to rename this podcast. We're going to be known as Solo Sokoa, the podcast now. Solo Sokoa, because the drop-off needs to be studied. Where Solo was compared to where Solo is the same trajectory as the Wrestling Escape Pod. And is that my fault? Maybe a little bit, but it's your fault.
So what I'm gleaning from this is you think I should have gone to Cinderella tonight.
No, I'm thinking you shouldn't have got with this girl that has completely ruined this podcast.
Hey, did I tell you that? No, I can't talk about that. I got to save that for my other one.
What's that mean?
Are
we going to start having this now as well? Where now you're going to be like, I can't talk about that here. I'll talk about that with Nick Storm. Is that what we're going to have now as well?
Sorry.
Oh my God. Oh, I'm livid.
So, what would we talk about though?
What do you mean?
Like, what do I have nothing interesting in my life to talk about other than, like, I am disputing something on my credit card. Do you want to do a deep dive on that?
No, you don't need it. You don't need to. All I do is sit and stream.
I think we need to do couples therapy. I think that's the issue here.
I did think maybe we need to get Nick on so that we can promote your new show. I did think about that.
Oh, he's in America right now. He's in Florida. He's busy.
Yeah, but he's going to make time on a regular basis for your show, isn't he?
Yeah, for me.
Oh, but he won't make time to just make an appearance to help promote that show.
Sorry. I wish.
Oh, my God. Fine.
It's like Edward. Edward shows up on this once in a blue moon.
Yeah.
Oh, Star wants to go see Cinderella. Star, thank you. It's playing in New Hampshire. Everyone go get your tickets. It's playing for about a month.
Hey, what's the show they can go to and get M&Ms from you?
They're not having another show for like months. I think their next show is in October. They said save the date for our yearly celebration or whatever.
Right.
Do you want me to look that up? Let me look it up.
They're going to celebrate a year of you working in the tuck shop.
No, I've only worked there for a little bit. I've only worked there 3 times.
Okay.
Okay, so their website is not totally up to date.
I mean, it doesn't matter.
No, it seems like this is what you want to talk about.
No, I just wondered if they'd asked you back. That was all.
I have to write them. Oh my gosh, Star, hold the phone. Hold the phone. Star in the chat just said, I saw Kimberly Akimbo at the Emerson College Theater, which is where I was on Tuesday. Were you there? Star, what day? You out here being like, oh, this is a boring conversation. Star's all excited.
Yeah. Do you know why? Because what's happened now is that you have actually sabotaged this community and you're now starting to attract musical fans into the community. So now there are people that want to just talk musicals.
Yeah, that's fine. Because wrestling's not interesting right now. What are we talking about? Indy Hartwell's on TNA?
Yeah, that's true, actually. That is a good point, well made. This probably is about as good as it gets.
Yeah.
What we've just done in the past hour probably is better than what was been on Raw.
Yeah. Hey, let me pull up Reddit.
Come on, I've just found Alex Shelley's OnlyFans.
Does he really post PP pics?
Well, I mean, I think there's something going on.
Okay, so top story is Jim Ross has colon cancer.
Well, I would imagine they'll make a musical about it, and I'd imagine you'll go. Wouldn't you? I'd imagine after this you'll start writing it. That's right up your street.
And will it be Irish jigs?
It will. It'll be Irish, all Irish themed, yes. Anyway, do you want to have a look at this OnlyFans picture?
So PW Insider's Mike Johnson on CM Punk said, well, card is always subject to change, but I certainly believe that he's going to work that pay-PV.
Which?
I don't know. You said you wanted to talk about things. Mariah May is saying, "Finally, someone let me out of my cage."
Isn't that Gorillaz? Finally, someone let me out of my cage. Do you know the band Gorillaz?
I don't know. Yeah, Blur. They're Blur. It's the guy Damon Albarn,
It
right?
is Damon Albarn, the guy out of Blur. Yeah.
Yeah. Blur didn't do America either.
No.
But Oasis did them less.
Okay.
So what did you want to talk about? OnlyFans? Yeah, pull it up.
No, we were going to do the photos because we got about, 10 minutes, if that?
Well, hang on. I want to first say that it's breaking news, right? We're supposed to talk about breaking news.
Yeah.
Willow re-signs with WWE AEW. Sorry.
WWE AEW?
Yeah, thoughts?
I agree. I think you speak a lot of nonsense, but I do agree that wrestling is very dull at the moment, so...
Let's see what the top story from the past week is.
Let's not.
Okay.
CM
Punk has a new Instagram story, and it says, "This is a man-made famine," and it shows a bunch of food trucks next to Gaza, and that is the top trending story on wrestling for the past week on Reddit.
Okay.
And he did Bastille Pompeii. Isn't that the
Oh, God.
Does he actually listen to that shit?
He can't do. Doesn't he listen to,
Could you imagine coming out being like, "Oh, I'm so hardcore," and then just like putting on your iPod and it's it's like, bro.
I heard he listens to Modern Lovers.
No, you know what he listens to?
Oh, go on.
Fucking Pompeii by Bastille. Like, bro, that's the least hardcore thing you could ever listen to. And the second most talked about thing is Sabu passing away, which we already talked about. The third most talked about thing is Rhea Ripley saying, "You guys are the real reason it's so difficult to be taken seriously as a woman
I saw that.
wrestler."
I saw that.
What do you think about that? Have you talked about it?
I haven't talked about it, no. I think, to be honest, there are wrestlers that get a lot of grief, a lot of like dodgy DMs, a lot of hate, a lot of trolling, and I think it can really colour wrestling fans, you know?
Hang on. Can you stop talking for a second? I need to address Rob. Rob, I just want to point out that I think Pompeii's a fun song. It's just for CM Punk, Mr. Hardcore, I only listen to real music, to come out and be like, "Oh, I listen to pop music." It's over. It's over for wrestling. Kayfabe's dead because of that.
Listen,
Okay, you can continue.
I know this community really well, and they will not
They're all
tolerate
Bastille fans.
Bastille. There will be no tolerance of Bastille slander.
Okay, so I really messed
You
up.
overstepped them up, and I was a bit nervous when you was taking that joke as far as what you did, to be honest, because I knew that there was a lot of Bastille heads around, and so you know, you're lucky just to get a warning. Let me tell you.
Okay, so I wanna. Can I do an official apology or?
No, I'd much rather you go into the photos and I get your reaction for this OnlyFans, because
I'm trying. Okay,
he's presenting his.
Jesus.
I know,
Christ.
and it's been on screen for the past 10 minutes.
Holy cannoli!
I don't know what he's doing.
He's a shower. He's a shower.
It's like that, isn't it? It's like,
that's a show.
what's it? What?
Holy
And look at the
shit.
face as well. He looks so aggressive.
Oh my! Again, what did I say last week? That like I like Alex Shelley, but I don't like him anymore since he signed with WWE, because we see who he actually is on these Instagram photos of the week.
Do you think Alex Shelley is a sexual predator?
No.
Okay. No, I don't either. But the picture, I mean, it does look like he's got like an erection forming.
He could just be a shower, not a grower.
Yeah. But like, I feel, I mean, there is a definite bump there. There's a definite bulge, isn't there?
Yes.
And he seems to be getting it whilst he's maybe watching people play sports. I mean, he's in a park. Dude's in a park with the bulge.
Yeah, who isn't? It's 2025.
Someone at WWE, one of the admins, saw what I can only describe as the single most pervious picture I have ever seen in the history of us doing this segment.
Star says he's got a half chubby for sure.
Yeah, I agree. I think there's some chubs going on.
Hey, I love chubbies. I've been buying a lot of their pants.
Okay.
Okay, so Jay has a great idea
Yeah.
for our dying channel. We should recreate the photos of the week, including this one.
Oh, yeah. Well, that suggestion just came in this week, did it? For this exact moment.
Yeah, H-Soup says he's wearing a cup. H-Soup has obviously never seen a man because that is not a cup.
Why would he be wearing a cup?
It's not a cup. A cup is more.
Yeah, but you wouldn't wear a cup for soccer.
Well, that's not a cup. That's a penis.
Oh my God. Shall we play a game next week, a cup or penis, where I show you either a cup or I'll show you a picture of a penis and you tell me cup or penis?
Yeah.
Oh my God, that could be such a fun segment for this channel.
Yeah, we'll be talking about 9/11 the musical, and then you'll be like,
we'll do
great conversation. Let's move on, and it's cup or penis time.
Yeah. So we'll do half an hour on 9/11, and then we'll do half an hour on cup or penis. Mm-hmm. Oh my God! And people have got the nerve to say that this is dying. Jesus,
you're the one that said it's dying.
I didn't. What did I say? It was dying.
I said it was dying. Sorry, that was me.
Okay, what are we going to score this? Because it's basically a man with a chub on, and I can't get over his face.
The audience is saying he's wearing a cup. They're all excited that it's a cup.
I can't get over his face. He looks like he wants to hurt me.
Do you want me to send this to ChatGPT and ask if it's a penis or a cup?
Yes. Would it know?
Yeah, I'll ask.
Okay, ask. Can you do that?
Is this a penis bulge or a cup? Thanks in advance.
Thanks in advance. Love you.
Blaze.
Love you. You're better than that Japanese one or Chinese one. ChatGPT. DeepSeek. You're better than DeepSeek. Love you.
Okay, so
here we go.
I can't say for certainty whether it's a penis bulge. Okay, let me use the advanced one. For advanced
zoom in. Zoom in. Can I zoom in?
A penis or a cup?
Penis or cup?
Mm-hmm.
Come on.
It's thinking. It says thinking.
Look. Penis. He's even pointing to it.
Okay, it says it's impossible to be 100% certain just from the photo.
But
a few things you might notice, though.
Yeah.
Shape and edges. A hard athletic cup usually has a very even symmetrical curve with fairly sharp edges because it's molded plastic. The bulge here looks softer and a bit irregular, which can happen with regular anatomy or with soft compression short padding. Who said compression shorts? Someone said it was compression shorts. Position. A cup often sits a little higher and flatter against the body, while natural tissue can hang lower and form a more tapered outline. In this shot, the contour seems to sit slightly lower and taper downward. Wrinkles/seams. You don't see the telltale rim or straight seam line like you'd expect if a cup were inside tight shorts. Taken together, this bulge looks more like natural anatomy and snug fabric than a rigid cup. But tight underwear or light padding could create something similar. Without feeling the material, oh my God.
Mate, I only need to look at his face to know what this is. That is not the face of a man wearing a cup. That is the face of a man that is in a park with a slightly erect penis.
What would you rate this Instagram photo?
How did this get added? How is this not on it? How is he not being investigated?
30 of the week, and we need a rating now or we die.
Oh, is it ChatGPT going to rate the picture? Okay.
It's going to rate it, yeah.
Oh, that's kind of fun.
It's thinking.
Okay. That's fun.
Okay. It's thinking.
Oh, please don't be long-winded. Oh.
8.5 out of 10. Killer physique and lighting. Solid alpha vibe for a WWE post, but the framing's a tad plain. Hang on. What
We
about
can
the
get
penis?
ChatGPT to rate it going forwards.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ah!
I'm asking what about the penis? Because did that elevate it?
8.5 for this.
Oh, now it's speaking Spanish. It just jumped to Spanish.
Okay.
Visualmente, el voto es bastante marcado.
Listen,
La tela se
I've
ajusta
seen
mucho
enough
y resalta una
of
forma
Alex
a la
Shelley's
tar-
chubby
Oh,
penis.
sorry.
I think we move on. Can we go to the
Okay.
next? Next.
You want them to review this one too?
Yeah, this has got to be lower, but I think it's got to be low because it's dull.
Mm-hmm. It better not tell me Spanish again. That was weird.
Yeah, get the score for this one. I'd like to know. I think this is lower because I think this is dull,
Yeah.
and I'd like to know if ChatGPT feels that way. But it's probably going to like the physique of Xavier.
Mm-hmm. It's probably going to be like, wow, they're really cool. They have championships.
Yeah, and championships are involved. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
It's thinking. It's still thinking.
Okay.
It's analyzing the image.
I'm so pleased to no longer have to look at Alex Shelley's chubby penis.
Okay. 9 out of 10.
Shut
Strong champion in the studio energy. Belts front and center. Moody backlighting, posing, and attitude. Guys projecting confidence.
No.
Only knock is the blown out panels at the edges. Otherwise, it's a perfect.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't work. Okay. Whoa! Is that Chelsea Green?
Let's see what it gives this.
Oh, that's good. That looks like her at maybe a dinner meal thing. God,
Yeah.
she went all out, didn't she, for like being a wench?
Hey, didn't she recently interview that woman who's like dating Tom Cruise?
Yeah.
Anna de Armas?
I don't know who that woman is.
Oh, okay, here we go. 8 out of 10. Fun theatrical
This is
vibe.
the worst picture of the three.
Yeah. Okay, it says tweak the lighting or shoot at a slightly lower ISO for crisper details, and it could jump to a 9, not 10.
Come on, this is fun.
Okay, it's saying the duck lips is going to split opinions. I agree. That's a good point.
That's a good point, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is a good point. Okay.
Yeah.
Tommaso
would you
and his
give it-
family.
8 out of 10 or what?
Yeah, well,
Oh,
I'd
we're
give it
back
an
on
8,
this.
but I'd give the other ones lower. So that would last one.
God.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you see where they are, right?
Lion King.
What is it?
I don't want to say what it is. It's
What is
it's
it?
a Disney production.
What does that say at the bottom?
It says April 23rd to May 18th.
Oh, in between the Lion King and that. What does
It says the world's #1.
it say? And what does it say right after that?
What do you score it? I just
You
this
know
is your
what I
10 in it.
score
This is your 10.
ChatGPT, get ready. 7 out of 10.
Come on.
Warm family vibes,
Yeah.
but a few technical hiccups.
Yeah.
The framing's bad, the exposure's bad,
Yeah.
and the backdrop clashes with the dad's head.
Yeah. And with the dad's head.
Yeah, it says the bold lion graphic almost merges with dad's head. I don't.
And they were at a musical, so it loses points for that.
Should I say that?
Yeah.
Should I ask?
No,
Is-
go to the next one. Go to the next one.
Okay, sorry. Oh God, what do you think it's gonna give this?
I can't wait to find out.
Because like, it could go both ways.
They could say it's you can't see Drew's face.
It's a computer. They hate cats.
Do they? Is there a big rivalry?
No. Yeah, probably.
Probably.
Jay's saying I need to tell ChatGPT to be harsher. 8 out of 10.
8?
Pure cozy cat serotonin. Why it works. There's emotion, there's story, there's color mood, there's textures with the beard fuzz, kitty fur, soft bedding. It's tactile overload in the best way. But they say the cropping needs to be better.
Okay. 8? So this is the same as the Chelsea picture. Oh, did she get 7? I can't remember.
Yeah, she got 7.5, I think.
The Finn one's boring. Let's skip it.
Yeah, I'll skip that.
Rhea and Grayson with some hot dogs.
You want to know what it thinks?
Yeah, go on.
Okay. Let's see. I'm doing like the big analyzing one, so it's gonna take forever.
We'll just do the quick one.
Oh, well, give me a second. It's already doing it. Okay. 8 out of 10. Pure post-workout sausage sizzle joy.
That's what my orgies are called.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
EO?
EO.
Thoughts?
Nah, it's just...
You don't like it?
Well, it's her face. I mean, lovely face, but... Joe Hendry with a trophy.
Hang on. It gives 9.5 out of 10 for that one.
For what? EO?
Yeah. Radiant Champ Energy. It loves the belt.
Oh.
It gives... Okay, Joe Hendry's a WWE superstar?
No, but it's TNA, isn't he? And they were at some football thing. I'm not really inspired by some of these. I'm just flicking through. And they're like...
Yeah.
Nah.
They're kind of...
They're a bit mid, aren't they? We've already seen them too. Sammy... Don't know what the hell's going on there with... Looks like CM Punk's built a Stone Cold robot at 19. Love that for him. Tiffy time. How is that one of the top 25?
Don't know.
That's a bit dull. That's a bit dull. That's blurry. That's it. That's all of them. Do you know what? That slide collection was basically like Bastille. Annoying.
Awesome.
Oh, I mean awesome, but awesome. Awesome. Right, I think we're done. I think we can run away.
I gotta eat dinner. I gotta eat supper. I gotta listen to Come From Away.
I've got to listen to some more Modern Lovers.
You gotta listen to Roadrunner.
I've listened to it, but I can't recall it because I've only listened to each track a couple of times. But that's the one, is it? That's the track everyone freaks out about, is it?
Listen to Come From Away.
Have you not got a bar called I'm Straight?
No.
Oh, okay. That's the song I enjoyed, but okay. Right, but there we go. Thank you for joining us, our friends. I know the wrestling world is a little bit mid. But
it's because of me, right?
Well, it's because of you and your love of musicals and
Tommaso Ciampa.
Yeah, and your refusal to go on dates. Why can't you just still go on dates?
You think I'm too busy?
Selfish. You're gonna need content for 2 shows now, by the way.
I will. I'm recognizing this.
You better not give that other show all the good stuff.
I am. That's the issue.
Okay. Okay. Well, there we go. Thank you for joining us. Really appreciate the support as always. We will be back next week with a very special episode and
I won't be at Cinderella.
You won't be at Cinderella, and it will be our Saturday night's main event predictions. So, love that for us. Great. Okay, thanks a lot for watching. Appreciate the support. We'll see you next time. Bye for now. Boom.